The man is back. IRELKING. Finally, he took a large break. I've not seen this guy play in so long. IRELKING doing well at the moment for skilled players. E.g., if you have 100 plus games. If you're new to Aurelia or playing AP Aurelia, it's probably not going to go too well for you. Excited to see how he goes into this Vladimir. Should be a beautiful topside matchup. Now, I would like to address the last video. Yes. I do Baus reviews, and sometimes I record them a few days in advance, schedule them, and then when they go out, Baus uploaded the same game. It happens. Me and Baus are boys. If we don't want it to happen, it is what it is. I'll try to talk more with his editor to make sure there's never like overlaps, but sometimes I see a good game, I go with it, I schedule it, forget about it, and then it uploads the same time as him. We have the same schedule. Like, it is what it is. No animosity towards my boy. I apologize for, I guess, doubling up in content, but not to have it happen again. Now, IRELKING last year for me was in debates in being the best one trick in the world. Over people like Beifang, Z99, P-Zhang. I was saying this guy is the best one trick in the world. But I haven't seen him play in so long, so I'm interested to see how this break's affected him. How the changes. I guess Irelia has been up and down. Some buffs, some nerfs. She's still sitting extremely high win rate for advanced players, e.g. 100 plus games. Players with 10 or less tank the win rate and make it terrible because Aurelia obviously has some really bad matchups. We do a little bit of a Balsan strategy. Pull the next wave. I'd love to see a Cull because I reckon he'll be farming so much this game. Oh, I reckon this is a wasted time. E-Flash. Nice. Midbeast always caster cursing. Now he has TP. I can't see the wave. He always does this map cover. He streams a little bit on YouTube at the moment. These Korean streamers, I don't know what's going on. They don't want to stream on Twitch. The Twitch had that ban thing, but then there was a way for them to go around it, but then the ad revenue wasn't... I don't know. There was a bit of an issue there. The wave is massive. Vamp Scepter first, by the way. So the one thing Vladimir has against Aurelia early is sustain, but when you get a Vamp Scepter, you're not going to out-sustain Aurelia. So he's going to pull this wave and zone this guy. As soon as he goes up, I assume he's going to go in. Enemy team 3-1. Bad start. IRELKING, when he's playing from behind, is optimal. I want to see him a one-man show. I don't want to see him... I don't want to see his team winning early. It's not fun. If his team drops 10... If his enemy team gets 10 kills, I'd be happy. Now. Vlad Ghosts. Get the summoner. Back out. That was an easy ghost pull. Now, we used all sums earlier. And that means we can't... Oh, we're not able to continue the freeze here. Hard shove. Wait for the base, then hard shove. 46 CS at 5. Keep track of the CS per minute, gentlemen. So I did end up reacting and watching the video of Thorin on Reckless. A lot of people ask me, don't even cover it. I've been in esports 15 years. I needed to watch the video. I wanted to watch it, give an opinion. And at the end of the thing, I thought Thorin was a clown. That's my opinion. A lot of people said, oh, Drew, don't even touch on it. I get it. I was always curious just to watch it because I wanted to hear the stories and stuff. But the guy came out with so much... Allegedly, they said, supposedly, they've told me with no actual, like, receipts and things. It just ended up making him seem like he's crashing out as a 40-year-old on Reckless. My conclusion was, yes, Reckless probably was, when he was younger, a bit of a diva. Probably not the best teammate to work with. But if anyone here has played in any sport, like, you get egos, especially when you're young and you're upcoming, like... No all in... It's bound to happen. I don't know, like, he made it seem like the guy, like, Reckless is some type of psychopath out of American Psycho. When all of his previous teammates, a lot of them have come out and been like, Brox has been like, oh, me and Reckless are fine. I don't know, man. I think Thorin just crashed out a little bit as we get a double.
야, 이걸 관문 타고 와준다고?
I don't think it's a kill. He's... How clean is this? Like, how easy is Irelia when you have a good matchup and the game goes well? Now, Irelia King's good enough, and same with P Zhang. Like, these champions, they're able to pop off every game. The problem is for mediocre players, if they don't have a good early game, they just... It is like a nightmare situation to have an Irelia behind your game that doesn't know how to pilot it or play cautiously to protect. We get the grubbies, trying to get our way towards the feats of strength.
집을 안 갔네.
Also, massive trade rumors. Well, not rumors, trade for the NBA stands. Luka Doncic obviously going to Lakers.
아니 근데 이거
trading Anthony Davis.
맞아? 이거 아래 캠프 비는데.
As a diehard OKC fan, I don't know why these teams are bothering when we're just going to dominate, not drop a game in playoffs and win the chip. Why are you wasting all these resources? My sweet, beautiful, handsome, tall, slender, veiny Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is simply going to absolutely drop 50 and knock them all out. So I don't know why they're doing this all. I'll leave the interpretation up to you, but pretty wild if you follow sports.
좀 망했죠?
Genuinely no mistakes this game. Perfect Irelia game. If you're a low elo player and you're looking at wave management, like, your learning's just so... even if you play other champions, you learn so much on how these wave states affect your play, your summoners, your back time, like, all these things. A lot of people are like, oh, Drew, what do I do when I review a game or something? Somebody asked me the other day, like, review your base timings. Review your deaths. I think base timing and deaths, reviewing and seeing if there was more optimal or why you're basing. Like, having reasoning behind all of the deaths or the bases. If you can find reasoning in improving that, it's going to help a lot. Now, team fighting would be the next thing. Around dragons, early grubs, and late game team fighting. Look at your positioning. Is there a different approach angle? Is there a different target you should have been focusing? All of these small things, if you're looking at a review yourself, do, you know, a few a week or whatever, and just assess what's going on. And if you're watching these VODs, and you're able to look at what Irelia King does, and then you're saying, well, actually, you know, you might not play Irelia, you might play a different champion, but you might say, okay, well, I wasn't really basing as a lot of their, like, the high elos do on tempo or around my jungler and stuff like that. It's harder in these VODs because we have map cover, but hopefully it still helps a lot of people. I used to do a lot of, like, really educational content. A lot of my OG viewers would know. But then now my content is more just, like, I would say it's reactionary content with a lot less education and more entertainment. That's just what YouTube wanted, so that's what I did. So I don't really get too much into educational stuff, and I still, in my mind, hope I'm helping some people to climb, and others just to sit around while they're on the toilet on their lunch break to entertain. Like, I'm trying to fill 2 brackets, but you can't go too hard on one, because I'm like, I can't watch a 3-hour Coach Curtis on how to play Victor or something. Like, I'm not that guy. I'm not doing that. I don't want that. Some people do, but it's not really entertaining. It's too educational. It feels like I'm in a lecture. So I hope it just feels like me, one of your boys, yapping, and also you learn a thing or two. That's what my content, I hope, is at the moment. If you guys want something different, let me know in the comments, but I enjoy what the content I'm making now. Sometimes it's a little bit too clickbait for what I prefer, but, you know, it's cringe. I have Pog face, Mr. Beast face, and thumbnail. Like, I'm trying to get views, man. I'm trying to pay my bills just like everyone else. And not sell out too hard or change myself in a way that's disrespectful to the legacy of the man who's beaten Dopa. 120 CS at 11.
이 판 그냥 이코어로 마체 가야겠다. 상대 조합 보니까.
40 CS lead at 11. Just a little bit insane. Gonna hold the base. I think if Vladimir Ward's here, he's an idiot. Oh, Viego busted too early. Classic. If he edged until the Vladimir came a little bit closer, it was over. 6 grubs will mean... Oh. No. Skana got one. We might still be able to secure 5. Holding ult, waiting for the angle. Found the angle. Target focus onto the Bard here. Oh. Gabi. I would have taken that Bard portal and died. I don't have the reservations in my bloodline to be able to reserve myself there. Sometimes, as an excuse for going too hard, I curse my bloodline because I say, you know, my ancestors were we were risk takers. That's the type of people we are. Now, I don't know that. I'm just... But I make it up to make myself feel better. Sometimes you can convince yourselves with your own delusions in order to mentally buff your mind. Mate, we are so accelerated this game. 60 CS lead at 12 minutes. Take a sip of my DP. What is your opinion on diet sodas, chat? So, when I grew up, my parents were always like, oh, the sugar-free stuff, the fake sugar they use is worse than the real sugar and it's going to give you cancer. Are they right, or are they boomers just making things up? I feel like I read a study where you'd have to drink like 12 diet drinks per day for it to have like that fake sugar to have like a really negative effect on you. That's what I read. Now, first off, I can barely read, and also I'm very forgetful. I don't know if it's true. Let me know if any scientists are in the chat. You never know. This Vladimir's cooked. He's absolutely cooked. We have infinite sustain. We have a level lead. This could be a C. He's on track for some type of CS record. Slow pushy. It's incredible. Like, sometimes you get a lead and you feel like you just need to shove, shove, shove. Bro just stretches the lane out and now he's going to go for the all-in. Like, he just let that lane slow push, and the Vlad eventually came out and thought he was safe for the pool, and he's not. Get it, boy. I believe we're gonna get feats of strength here. Nope, the enemy team got it. Nope. And we're gonna be dead here. Clears the wave at least. Nice all-in by the Akali. Dying on tempo like that is fine. You've got the wave. You've got TP. You got a really good buy. Now, optimally, you don't die. But knowing when you can die and when you can't is so important. Like, if you have just based, right? You've spent all your gold. You're coming out, the wave's crashing, and you die then by warding. Worst death ever. If you have pushed the wave, pushed the tower, there's no objective you're fighting for, and you have a lot of gold, you gotta go home anyway. Knowing when to die is a big, like a really big, like knowing when you put yourself at a chance of dying and not, is a big thing in League that some people don't really think about. Valentine's Day in the top lane, we got a lot of roses. February the 14th for all those boys. Girls like flowers. They like chocolates. Oh, but Drew, flowers just die. They're so dumb. Money could be spent better elsewhere. Trust me, man, in my 30 years of being an absolute all-star with the women, don't think logically with the ladies. They don't have a mind like us, okay? If they like flowers, you get them flowers. It's simple. You don't need to think about it. Flowers are gone in 2 weeks. They're dead. They'll slowly wither away. Let it happen.
네, 전령 칩니다. 그래, 지금 마체에다가 멜모인데 지금,
Okay. The Irelia and Viego are doing well, and I think their bot lane are getting cooked.
자, 이러고 선체 사버리는 거죠.
200 CS, 17 minutes. Not a bad haul.
자, 이러고 돌고까지.
100 CS lead. Okay.
아, 멜모가 아니라 헤르메스. 잘못 말했다. 멜모라 그랬나?
Blade of the Ruined King, Wit's End. Irelia build, I feel like, hasn't really changed much. There's like a couple of iterations of tankiness they've been doing, but like, it's just Blade, Wit's End. I've seen like some situational stuff, but can you get those roses, please, sir? Oh, very nice. Very kind of you. Back to base.
아, 이거 100원 차이로 안 나오는데.
Not back to base. We're still staying.
진짜 딱 한 라인만 더? 한 라인만? 솔직히 위에 있을 수가 없잖아.
Actually, nothing this Vladimir could have done. Like, it's not even though the Vladimir got camped. It's just beautiful wave management. And it's like just the small slip-ups of Vladimir, right? Like 1, 2 or 3 second bad trade. And then that bad trade turns into a bad wave, turns into a missed wave, turns into a level advantage. And then all of this is just slowly making Irelia King stronger and stronger. Therefore, the snowball effect, where it's impossible to beat him. But you need to take advantage of every one of those small things. Whilst you might think, oh, don't contest this cannon. Oh, don't contest this, like, this back. That's what makes or break games, guys. You need, like, you can't be letting that shit go or be satisfied with, like, even lane state, not punishing or not thinking about how to build small leads. Even if it be only 1 CS. That cannon minion could be a pink ward. That pink ward could control vision for a dragon, which could lead to the winning game. Like, that's how you need to think about it. There's no other ways about it. Everything is life or death in League of Legends. As the new patches come through, I believe Kog'Maw is the #1 AD carry right now, with them increasing the attack speed cap. I don't know if this is just low elo players right-clicking in teamfights. I need to wait for the more data. My analysts normally take around about 4 or 5 days for the patch data. We could flash ult here! 1. Holds the W. Oh no, we got scarned! We got scarned!
비고만 할만하지 않아? 그렇지.
Oh, well, they're gonna get Viego'd. Let's go!
아, 아쉽네. 아칼리 보이지 말걸 그냥 아래 볼걸 그냥. 왼쪽 거를 봤어야 됐다. 1을 너무 대충 썼어.
So what are we building? He's going hull breaker third? More split push pressure. Damn. Hullbreaker. It's still a great split pushing item. I don't think it's as strong as it once was, but I even saw some 80 carries buying Hullbreaker recently. I could never explain it, but my Jinx would buy Hullbreaker and go to side lane. And it really pissed me off, and it still pisses me off. I don't know who started doing it or why, but they did. And I don't know why. And I still, to this day, am really angry with the people in my games who did it, because they never won me the game. It's almost like a fuck you item. Like, I'm going side lane, you won't see me, get away. Kind of vibe.
상대 무조건 또 바텀 와야 되거든요. 아칼리가.
He's retaining this 100 CS lead, but he's not getting further ahead.
나는 내 사이드 보고 정해도 되긴 하네.
Has TP, Anakin's up. Drop it.
아칼리 위에 있네. 이러면은 밀어줘. 빼기만 해도 좋은데.
The longer this fight goes, the better it is. He's gonna take their entire base. Just please don't all die. Oh my god, why? Why would you? Why? If no fight, you win. Teams always just refuse to do nothing. Like, do nothing win? No, we're gonna try and take a fight with enemy team at a man advantage. Awesome. That's great, guys. You want to lose the game. TP comes in. Now we have 2k gold. Ult comes through. Yes, 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 yes. Oh no, the Ezreal got it.
오케이, 그래도 200원 개꿀.
Also, a little PSA. Wait, what does PSA stand for? I actually don't know, but I hear people say it all the time. PSA. I have no idea. Anyways, a little PSA. When you're doing IRELKING, guys, if your team, like, you don't want to be the team that starts it if you're dancing around it. Because I believe it actually reduces your team's armor and magic resist. So if you start it up, your team starts tanking it, right? You might start the fight with 0 armor and magic resist, and enemy team come in and just blow you up. Don't be the team to start it and dance around if you're in a 50-50 situation. You don't coin flip it. It's not how you fight it. Like, you might get it, but then your whole team will die. And then it's just not worth it. So, it's a little bit of a PSA. Once again, don't know what it means, but take it with a grain of salt.
오케이, 지금 23번인데 지금 4코어가 떠버렸어요, 지금.
How much magic resist?
레전드 성장이거든요, 지금.
The only AD they have is the Ezreal, who's 2 and 2. We got 165 magic resist. $300 CS at what's gonna be 24 minutes?
심지어 17레.
Go quick, quick!
지금 24번
24:02.
그냥 모든 시스템
Doing be would be sad. Rise coming back into the meta as well, guys.
쟤는 아직 아타.
And like he is so fed here. Every fight will be a win. Unless he tanks a tower and gets Skarner pulled. Vladimir gets the ultimate. 2-man. Oh my god, Akali killed the Galio. This is not good. Oh, I think Skarner might agree. Skarner gets the ult, but Aurelia can W during Skarner ult. Gets the withdraw. Oh, bro, we're gonna go for this. Ult flash. Gets one. Gets the Hex Shrinker. Oh, it's a Maw, bro. Gets the Maw. Go through! Oh no, there's another one. Please! No way we get a penner. Go for it! Go for it for the thumbnail! Go for it, please!
펜타?
Penta!
펜타?
Ah! They can't end.
야, 이거
They can't end.
그냥 빼라. 그래. 아, 근데 이거 펜타 안 노리고 그냥 타워 밀었으면 이긴 거긴 한데 솔직히 못 참잖아.
Okay, we get a full item and we have TP. This could be quad into pent.
괜찮아. 바로 어차피 안 먹혀. 나 텔 있어.
GA done. 360 AD, 150 armor, 160 magic resist, 3.1k health.
얘네 어차피 이거 스카너 죽어 있어가지고.
Champion has sustained resistances, percent health on attack, has damage reduction, CC, dashes. Look, I'm not gonna lie, you're in a pretty good bloody situation here.
쟤네 입장에서.
An enemy team started up the Baron when IRELKING has a prime flank. This, my friends, is what I like to call An idiotic decision. Desperation, like it reeks of it. Stop! Enemy team FF. GG. Ladies and gentlemen, IRELKING is back. The GOAT. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Peace, peace. Have a good weekend.